Bitcoin has gone from 87K all the way to 91K. We're stuck within a $4,000 range here. Is there going to be more upside or more downside? Let's find out. Welcome back to Flex Candle, where we read the candles and flex the moves. Right now it's about 5:45 p.m. Eastern time, and the price of Bitcoin is currently at $90,050. We start off here with the 3-week chart. This closes in about an hour and 15 minutes, and we're seeing that right now the stochastics are on the way down. We're below the 21 moving average here. So right now this is looking bearish. The only thing that looks bullish is that we actually fell all the way down to about 80,500, and we've been able to wick up. I don't think that in an hour and 15 minutes we'll make it back above this 21 moving average, since that's at 99,156. But let's see what ends up happening. Maybe the stochastics can drop down and maybe we could start resetting and moving back up from here. On the 2-week chart, the stochastics are close to the bottom here. We're starting to get oversold. Maybe we could start curving back up after this candle closes. We are above the 50 moving average, which is at 85,025. So if we could close the way it is now, it could start to get bullish here. This is, I think, what we need is for the 2-week chart to fully reset with the stochastics, and then we could go up at the same time with this weekly chart that has just been waiting here, dragging on the bottom. I think just for the 2-week chart to reset so we could go up together. Now, this is going to be the 4th candle below the 50 moving average. So guys, at this point, we're definitely in a bear market. We're in a severe downtrend here. We've been able to bounce above the 100 moving average at 84,175. So we're using that right now as support. Currently, we would have to close above 90,438 to close above this 80 moving average. We could probably do that. That sounds reasonable within the next hour and 15 minutes. But our goal is to get back above this 50 moving average at 102,288. Once this candle closes, the 50 moving average is going to drop. We're probably going to be at 102K or below 102K. At some point, we're going to go back and retest this 50 moving average. To me, I feel that by the time we get there, we're probably going to be below 100K with the 50 moving average. Let's see if that ends up happening. The other time frames are still dragging as well. The 6-day, you can see, is still low, but I'm starting to see some curvatures here on the 5-day as well. The 4-day, you can see, is not going linearly up. It looks like it wants to roll over. Now, what's impressive here is that the 3-day chart is still going sideways, and we're above the 200 moving average. This candle closes in a day and 2 hours. The 200 moving average is currently at 88,714. We've been able to maintain it, but this is also looking to me like some type of a bear flag. These stochastics look like they want to roll over. If they roll over, we're more than likely going to lose this 200 moving average. You guys know if we lose the 200 moving average on the 3-day, then the next one is going to be testing this 4-day moving average, and that's currently at 78,599. Now, the 2-day chart was looking good. We were on the way up, but look at this curve. Are we going to start rolling over? I was telling you guys we were far away from the 21 moving average. Now we're not too far away from it. It's at 96,133. If we go and touch it, we could definitely just reject from here. On the daily chart, the stochastics are double topped here. We got kind of some bearish divergence now on the stochastics RSI. We're starting to roll over as well. We've been able to maintain ourselves barely above the 21 moving average. The other day we kind of lost it. We're trying to see if we can stay above it. It's right now at 89,579. One thing that I'm not liking though is that this can end up being some type of a bear flag here. And if we reach all the way to this edge of the bear flag, the measured move would break us down to about 70K. Now, if it falls before then, before we reach all the way over here, we'll probably end up in the 60s. Right now, I'm thinking we're just going to continue following up and down, up and down. We could even make it up to this 50 moving average. That's at 99,153, possibly 100K. I've been calling us getting close to 100K for a while now. It's been very slow. So let's see what ends up happening. If we take off the patterns, this kind of looks like an M pattern in a sense as well. This could also end up breaking us down to like 80K again. It's hard to say. As long as we can stay above this 21 moving average, we have a shot to get to the 50 moving average. If we lose this 21 moving average, then I see more downside because the stochastics are pretty toppy here. And the other time frames, a 22-hour time frame, we were on the way down. It looks like we want to curve up, but I've seen this before where we just roll over as well. The RSI is not looking too good, and we lost the 21 moving average here as well. We take a look at the other time frames really quickly. The 12-hour, we're below the 21 moving average. The 10-hour, we're getting some type of a tweezer top here as well. So stochastics are resetting here. Let's see if we can make it above this 80 moving average, but we're going to have some resistance here at the 100 moving average at 93,787. Last time we couldn't get higher than 94K. On the 8-hour chart, stochastics are starting to reset as well, but look at this wick down below the 21 moving average. On the 4-hour chart, we were looking good. We got above the 21 moving average earlier. We went as low, as I told you earlier, to like about 87,700, and we went to 91,700. We made a $4,000 move pretty quickly, and now we're losing it. We're getting a tweezer top here. We're losing the 21 moving average. We were never able to get that close to the 200 moving average. Now the 200 moving average has actually gone down, and that's currently at 93,873. On the 1-hour chart, stochastics are toppy. It looks like we're on the way down. We lost the 200. We briefly lost the 21. This was the flag that I had here that could have broken us out to about 98k. We pretty much lost that right now. We're like in some type of a falling wedge type thing that's happening. So right now it's not looking good. If we can't get back above this 200 moving average at 90,260 on the 1-hour chart, I expect more downside. 45-minute chart is on the way down. The stochastics 30-minute chart is still on the way down as well. And the 15-minute chart, we're trying to stay above this 200 moving average. It's at 89,615. If we lose this 200 moving average, I have to say we're probably going to have more downside, probably getting back to 87k, maybe even testing 85k again. And you guys already know on this daily chart, I have this possible bear flag that could fall at any moment, especially with the stochastics being toppy. So at any moment we could start falling down. I'm hoping we could get a little bit further up before we get rejected though. All right guys, so that's the breakdown. If this gave you clarity or a setup to watch, do me a favor, like, drop a comment, subscribe. And if you have a stock or crypto you want me to go over, drop it in the comment section. This is Flex Candle, where we read the candles and flex the moves. Catch you on the next chart.